Imagine, I return home from school and my mom asks me, "How was your day?" And my first response is, "Good." I am sure many of you can relate to that response, right? Anyone? But what does that positive word, good, really mean, truly convey? We probably say it just to sound positive in our responses. Think about it for a second. We may even think that just saying some positive words or thinking positively will bring the success that we want. But then, why do all positive and well thought out plans don't succeed? Where does positive thinking go wrong in creating the success that we all want? Positive thinking is surely a great start, but there's a serious limitation to the way we understand it. And that's exactly what I want to share today. What is the missing link between positive thinking and success? How about if I say that just like talent, positive thinking is overrated, especially when it comes to creating success in life? Not just that. Apart from positive thinking and outcomes, there are two important elements that are missing in the success formula: actions and alignment. Together, I call it my positive trilogy, where our thinking, actions, and outcomes need to align. Yes, the alignment is the key. It's the glue to success you want to create. And I've highlighted the same philosophy in my first book, One Positive Thought. I will also share the formula that helped me a lot. It's called Becoming Smart, which I will dive into details in just a moment. But before that, to be honest, it took me some time to realize the answer to this question: where does positive thinking go wrong in creating success? But I figured it out from my own experience. Let me explain with a simple example. One time, I ran a lot after many weeks of not running. See? Positive thinking and positive action about staying fit. But the outcome wasn't as positive as my legs started aching badly the next day. In life, don't we have such simple examples to crucial ones where our thinking, actions, and outcomes don't really align the way it should be? Well, let me share a story where I again realized the power of this positive trilogy. It also worked for me. It was summer of 2020. I got an opportunity to audition for a big acting program, so I started practicing a lot. Then, my mom told me to write on my board, "I am selected." And I was like, "Why?" She explained and then said, "Now do it." So I did, auditioned the next day, and later, my dad got a call back from the acting program. And guess what? I got selected. This is where I realized the power of I am exercise, a part of our thinking. Positive thinking, I am exercise is truly magical. And do you know, it is much more than just positive thinking. I am engages your future results with your present thoughts. It makes you more determined and you become more responsible for your actions. Yes, you heard it correct. The action word. I am is an action concept, not a wishful or fancy concept. You and I must put our work into it. Because remember, there are no shortcuts to success. And if you try it, it could be a short circuit. Alignment is the key in this positive trilogy. And that, my friends, will transform your positive thinking into your success. Another short journey that I want to take you through is when I had a goal of publishing my first book, One Positive Thought, on Christmas Day of 2019. We were on track until my dad got a call from India in the first week of November. My grandma suffered a major heart attack, and my dad left for India within hours. The next few weeks were quite challenging. While I was praying for my grandma, I kept working on my book with my mom and dad's encouragement. Then, I received another call that my grandma is with God now. For days, I couldn't do anything. But then, I remembered the goal, December 25th. I knew that my grandma's blessings were with me, so I put my actions again and then finally published my first book on December 25th, 2019. My grandma could never see the book physically, but I knew that she must be very proud that I kept putting my actions during the tough time. And this is the power of end. As long as you keep your eyes on the end, the outcome, you won't quit. And that makes all the difference between someone positively thinking about the outcome versus someone working and aligning their actions towards the desired outcome. And that, my friends, will transform your positive thinking into your success. But how do we make sure that our positive thinking, actions, and outcomes are aligned? How do we make sure that our positive thinking isn't sabotaging our own success? Well, the answer to these questions is a special but simple formula called becoming smart. So, what is becoming smart? It is the formula to know whether your thinking, actions, and outcomes are aligned. Everything you need to be successful lies within this formula. It is beyond positive thinking. Becoming smart. I assume that most of you are aware of SMART goal setting. SMART goal setting is a powerful tool for goal setting, but it gets supercharged when you add this becoming, as it brings other elements into the picture, especially alignment. S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, and T for time-bound. B for becoming. Do you believe in your success? If not, develop it. This is your power of I am. E, efficient. How well you execute your actions. C, consistent. Don't give up. Keep trying. This is your power of end. O, organized. Time management. M, mindful. Awareness of you and others' feelings. I, inspiring. To yourself and others. N, navigate. Planning your how-tos. Overcoming fears and distractions. And G, giving. Your success is beneficial to others as well. So, how would you feel if from now on, by knowing this formula, becoming smart, you have the power to create a beautiful, positive world for you, success for you, and leaving a legacy for people around you by being aware of this mindset of aligning your thoughts, actions, and outcomes? Now, I want you to apply this formula in 3 steps. First, write 3 things that you want to achieve in the next 90 days to 6 months, like gardening, starting a blog, or losing 10 pounds of weight, anything. Second, circle the one which you feel is closest to your heart or you really want to achieve ASAP. And third, now apply becoming smart. This formula will automatically bring all 3 elements, thoughts, actions, and outcomes, align them, and modify if it's not. Can you promise to yourself that you will complete the third step before going to bed tonight and ready with an exciting goal tomorrow? Positive Trilogy is with you. Time for you to embrace becoming smart and remove the missing link from your positive thinking and your success. We all want success. We all want a change for the better. We all want to upgrade to the next best possible version. We all want to impact lives around the world. We all want to leave a positive legacy. And it starts with this. The day you make a decision about your life is the day your world will change. And that day starts when you embrace this positive trilogy, when you apply the formula Becoming Smart, where you are consciously aligning your thoughts, actions, and outcomes to create the success you truly want. You are next. Thank you.